honest. Ain't nothing but being brutally honest. Coming at you with another video. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Whereyahidin.
Hey, what's up, folks? What's up, bae?
Yeah, dude, how's it going, man? We finally get to see the matchup, you know? We get to see a heavyweight battle. Two of the best in the conference has the ultimate goal. The winner, it's like going to WrestleMania, right? You win that Royal Rumble. It kind of is like that. The heavyweight battle against one of the best. The number one team, the Philadelphia Eagles. You got the number two, 49ers going down to Philly, bro. This is going to be a heavyweight battle. What do you think, bro?
Yes, it's definitely, winner take all to go to the Super Bowl, man. And I wouldn't have it any other way. I think this is the perfect matchup for both of us.
Absolutely. Two of the most physical teams, actually. They physically evenly match up the same way. You know, we just seen a little preview of the divisional game. Dallas kind of showed a little physicality, but I think the Eagles are going to bring a little better.
I definitely think so, because earlier I said in my video, our secondary is a little bit better than the Dallas Cowboys, which is, the reason why I think it's going to be a little bit closer for us, in my opinion.
Yeah, you guys dominated the Giants with whatever they had. It's like you guys just went with it, and everybody was criticizing, is Jalen Hurts going to be okay? And he silenced the doubters against the Giants, and he technically didn't have to do too much. The running game was on point. You guys had, 268 yards rushing, which is remarkable.
Amazing. And anytime that a hater wants to bring out the fact that Jalen Hurts only threw for 150 yards, they forget to bring that stuff up. So that's the difference between you this week and the haters, going like, oh my God, 150 yards. So.
Yeah, I think people don't give Jalen Hurts enough credit for what he does. I mean, when he's on the field, bro, he's 15-1 as a starter.
I would say the same thing for Brock Purdy, too. From my fan base.
Yeah, Brock Purdy is just a hot hand right now as we speak. He's the underdog, the guy that everybody's doubting. He kind of gives you a little bit of the Nick Foles story from 5 years ago. Remember that guy from Philadelphia? Everybody was talking about how Carson Wentz was the MVP, and then he got hurt against the Rams, and then you guys were on to your backup. A guy that was a Pro Bowler at one point for you guys, and then he became your savior.
Yeah. What up, Miss Bird Gang? What up, Bird Gang?
How's it going, Miss Bergen and Mr. Bergen? I'm going to see Bergen Friday, so we better tune in, man. It ain't going to be an Eagles and Niners week without me and Bergen, that's for sure. But Whereyahidin, it's his week, it's his spotlight, so we better give Whereyahidin some respect. He ain't hiding, he's right here.
Nope, I'm not hiding.
So, yeah, it's going to be an interesting battle because when we look at the matchup before, they played each other in college. So Jalen Hurts and Brock Purdy have played. But Brock Purdy actually outdo my boy Jalen Hurts in Oklahoma, but they lost by 1 point. There was a difference.
Yeah. Have you seen those highlights? I've been looking back and forth at them like 5 times. Like I have it on repeat so many times.
I've seen it like years ago, bro. I was like so devastated, bro. Like I didn't know who Brock Purdy was at the time when he beat us, you know, because I was just like overlooking Iowa State. I said we're gonna blow the brakes out of them, and then those were like the first couple of years when he first came in, and I'm like, who the hell is this kid? And then I'm like saying, God damn, we couldn't even beat him with Kyler Murray. I mean. But then I got to give credit for Jalen Hurts, man. We got this guy coming out of Alabama, and we barely beat them by 1 point. So it tells me that Brock Purdy had lesser talent, but Jalen Hurts had all the talent in the world. So I'll give credit where it's due. This is going to be a shootout. Let's be real. It's not going to be a blowout. It's probably going to be a low-scoring game or maybe a little bit of a close game that everybody's anticipated it to be.
I think we're probably going to be looking at a close game. I don't think anybody's going to be winning by any more than 2 possessions. This is probably as close to evenly matched as you can probably ever imagine.
Oh, yeah, dude. Like, this is going to be whoever wants it more. I mean, I've been waiting for this game. I actually predicted it like probably like midway to the season, but I was like saying you can't underestimate the underdogs at times, and the Giants. I was trying to see if that would be the Cinderella, but I guess I flipped the script and say, okay, I'm probably going to stick with what I said like midway to the season. I think Eagles and Niners were going to happen anyways.
Yep.
Yeah, the difference is this is not going to be like kind of like how you saw from the Big 12. You're going to see 2 great defense. An offense that's going to be competitive. But when you look at the matchup, okay, like looking into this matchup, what concerns you more facing the 49ers, and what do you guys need to do to get better at this matchup?
As far as concerns go, I think 2 people, there's probably going to be like 2 people that I'm concerned about the most. I want to see where Brandon Ayuk is going to be, and I want to see where McCaffrey is going to be. Like those 2 guys, especially, you know, in the backfield, because I know they like to work in the backfield a lot. And, you know, you guys love trick plays. And I know Shanahan is going to, you know, throw some trick plays in there a couple of times. That's what I'm going to be looking out for. And people don't really look out for it.
Yeah, Shanahan could really create the scheme and get people off guard a little bit. Just like he could be unpredictable with these play calls, but Christian McCaffrey in the backfield, that is probably one of your guys' most underrated weakness that I've noticed. And then your run defense. I get it. You blew out the Giants. There was no way they were going to run the ball. But if we keep this game closer, it can be as anybody's ball game. Like, let's keep it 100. If this game is close, it's going to be the Niners sticking with the formula pretty much.
Yes.
Yeah, because if you keep up with the Eagles, more than likely you can run the ball at this point. But if it's a blowout, you're just going to pass the ball.
Which is the position that we like to put you in anyway, because that's what we thrive off of on the entire season.
Yeah, that's probably what you guys want to do is make us throw the ball. But here's what we're going to do. I'm concerned about Jalen Hurts, okay? Because if he runs, we have a hard time with mobile quarterbacks. And A.J. Brown, he can give us some problems. I don't know about your running backs. I like them, but I'm not as concerned like most other people. You know, I've seen us stop running backs. I like what you guys got. Miles Sanders is outstanding. Gainwell, the other running back, outstanding. But the way our defense is built, we're built to stop the run. So it's going to probably be an interesting matchup. As far as your performance from the Giants game, I don't know if you guys are going to repeat the same performance, but I think it's going to be maybe half or a little close enough, you know?
Finally somebody from the Niners fan base who absolutely respects Jalen Hurts. Why can't y'all be more like CG? I mean, like, but anyways, if I have any more concerns about the Niners, like, I guess it would be the run defense, because if they shut down our run defense, or if they shut down the run, it's going to be very tough. It's going to be very tough.
That's what we like to do. We like to force it to your quarterback to beat us. So that's going to be the tougher challenge. But as far as your defense, bro, you guys have some dogs at the defensive line. So I'm not even
Yes.
lying, bro. And like I said, bro, I acknowledge Jalen Hurts, bro. I've said it from day one when he played for my Sooners, when he was somebody from Alabama. I kind of thought at first when you guys drafted him, I thought, okay, he would be the insurance policy for Carson Wentz. I thought maybe down the road he'll be your starter. And maybe back then those Eagle fans were saying, nah, he ain't going to be our starter. I said, watch, in a couple of years he'll be your starter. And
Yeah.
I guess I was the fool then, right? I'm right now. I said he was going to be the starter in a couple of years. I said it from there.
Yeah. And I have the same amount of respect for Brock Purdy as you do Jalen Hurts. And you mentioned our defense, like we're leading the league in sacks. It's been an amazing year to be in the backfield this year. Like, I think including the playoffs, we have 75 sacks. It's unbelievable. And let's note this. We have 4 players with at least 10 plus sacks. Hassan Reddick leads the pack with 16 and a half.
Oh, dude, that's what makes your defense so interesting, bro. You guys get to the quarterback. I mean, it all starts with Brandon Graham. It all starts with guys like Hassan Reddick, who I thought was the most underrated signing for you guys. I mean, I've seen what he did in Arizona, in Carolina. This was like a hell of a pickup. I mean, you have some dogs everywhere on the field. Like your defensive line, you got good rotation. You got guys who've been in the pro. I mean, Robert Quinn, I don't even know if he's still even on the rotation, but I'm hearing that he's doing what he can. And you got Sue and a lot of other guys. You're getting guys, but the run defense, I don't know. That's going to be the question mark. Everybody's wondering. But here's my concern at like when we face you guys, okay? AJ Brown's probably going to have a hell of a game. No doubt, because we've been letting these number one receivers get them big plays, but it doesn't really determine the outcome. It has to depend on your number 2 guy or the tight end or somebody that has to step in, because you guys might want to try Lenore, but it may not be a great idea if you pick on him constantly, man. He kind of made those opposing teams pay.
He's been a mixed bag, and I believe your secondary is ranked 22nd from what I've heard.
Yeah, pretty much, because the way we're built on our secondary, sometimes we giving up these big plays, and there's kind of been times where they're on point, but it's inconsistent. It depends on how Travarius Ward plays. Lenore, he's kind of been picked on as the weakest link, but he's kind of stepped up to the challenge. Like the last 2 games, he's given up Michael Gallup didn't even get a single yard. Not a single catch. Tyler Lockett, only 4 catches for 16 yards.
That's amazing.
But Travarius Ward, that depends on Ward if he can shut down A.J. Brown, which is easier said than done, but it's not going to be an easy task. I think that's your guy. Devontae Smith, we've seen what he can be. He was one of the best receivers coming out of college football and had the Heisman. Yes. So you guys have some weapons, so no doubt. And Dallas Goedert is an underrated tight end. I think he's one of the top 5 tight ends, in my opinion, or a little higher.
Hold on, let me correct you there. It's Dallas Goedert.
Yeah, I say Goedert. Oh, Goddard?
Yes.
All right, Dallas Goedert, man. Dallas Goedert. Yeah, he's underrated, bro. He's a beast. No cap. And exactly what John Jay said best. DeMeco needs to play zone coverage, not one-on-one, man-to-man. I think it depends on how we match up. Yeah, I think that would probably be the smart strategy. And I know this is a Giants fan, but it's facts. The last time, we haven't allowed a 100-yard rusher for quite a while, so that's going to be a tough task.
Ooh, that could change this week. Ooh.
It could be, or it can't be. So we'll see. It's one or the other. So let's go back in time, in the previous years, okay? There hasn't been a team that hosted the Super Bowl at home until the last 2 years.
Exactly.
There hasn't been a rookie quarterback who started in the Super Bowl. So we don't know. There's history, right? Is there possible history, right? It's like the narrative, right? Like they always said it's never happened. Is it possible in realistically, like, do you think it's possible if the Niners play a good game plan and it's coming down to the wire and it comes down to Brock Purdy in this game? Do you think it's possible that he can be the first ever rookie to start in the Super Bowl, if that's the case?
Yes, and I have to be as unbiased as humanly possible. he can lead the final drive to a touchdown. But I don't know with our defense, man. I suppose it's possible, but good luck.
I mean, anything's possible because the last 2 seasons, the 2 teams have hosted a home Super Bowl. So it's like, nope, everybody said it never happened, but hypothetically, we don't know. So the Eagles, they got something to prove. They're playing at home. I mean, Nick Sirianni, I don't know what to say about this guy. Like, what is he doing? I'm watching this clip of him doing, like, dude, what is he, stoned or something?
This guy is just so cocky. Well, not even cocky, but confident, man. I love Nick Sirianni. He got like that Shane McMahon mentality. He's just so energized. He's like an Energizer bunny out there. I love it.
I mean, he seems to relate to the players, but man, what the heck was that? Like, it looked like he was stoned or something. Like, what?
He was basically saying, like, I know what the bleep I'm doing.
I mean, it's incredible how you guys have turned this team around. Like, people were questioning, why'd you fire Patterson when he was giving you guys a Super Bowl? Then you went from Nick Sirianni, which was the most questionable mark throughout the season last year. They thought that was a questionable hire, but now it's paying huge dividends. Back then they were questioning the Jalen Hurts pick, and I was probably one of the very few guys that was outside the perspective. And I say he's going to be a starter in a couple of years, and it's not going to even be a question because I thought he would be a better quarterback.
Yep. Nick Sirianni, I believe, has been questioned ever since he got here. From the whole rock, paper, scissors thing, everybody laughed at him about that, to the goofy press conference the freaking next day. Like, this man and this team has been questioned the entire way. Even the week 2 matchup last year, I'm telling you, we're not the same team, not nearly the same team as last year. And this team is just hungry. And we just want to go to the Super Bowl and just win the dang thing.
That's the ultimate goal. We all want to win the Super Bowl. This is the NFC. I don't know about the AFC. It's like the hype, Patrick Mahomes and then Joe Burrow. It's like, I like those kind of guys, but they seem like they don't have a defense. They don't have a defense that can carry this team because Joe Burrow last year, no offensive line, but he's got a little better offensive line this time. Patrick Mahomes, I think he wants revenge, or he's coming off a hobble ankle. It's going to take, I don't know. I think he still can do it, but I'm going to tell you this, man. Whoever wins the NFC is probably going to win the Super Bowl. So it's like,
everybody's sleeping on us. Everybody's sleeping on either one of these teams from the NFC. It's crazy.
Yeah, and I get it, man. We got Slitta. He's such a Niners hater, bro. Like, if Shanahan were to coach the Cowboys, I think he would root for the Cowboys, if anything else. If he coached the Raiders, I think he would root for Shanahan with the Raiders, bro. I think it's something to do with the Mike Shanahan deja vu, bro, because it all starts with Shanahan's, right? Mike Shanahan, his dad beat his team in the Super Bowl. So that has to be a bad little memory as a Falcons fan to live with that defeat because his dad beat him. And he choked the Super Bowl, I guess. According to that, Kyle blows the lead, I guess, But what did Matt Ryan do? Matt Ryan choke. You can't blame Kyle Shanahan for Matt Ryan's choke on this one. Dan Quinn choked. So maybe it was a team and collective, man.
Maybe you might find him. Maybe you might find.
Okay. I just wanted to clear that narrative on Slitter, bro. Okay, you're just a Shanahan hater. Okay, got you.
Forgive him.
No, I like him. He's funny, man. He's a funny guy. But okay. So when we look at your team collectively, okay, man, it's just a lot of dogs, bro. Philadelphia, you got nothing but dogs out there, like guys who are hungry. So the Niners are the same way. But you got a quarterback that's got experience compared to all the other teams, But we've been in the playoffs. You guys have been in the playoffs too, but we got a lot of guys who've been there and done it. So we're no strangers when it comes to the conference. You guys haven't got to the conference since 5 years since you guys won your Super Bowl. It's been a while.
Yes. I can definitely say that you guys, out of everybody we've played thus far, well, we've only played the Giants, but out of everybody remaining, well, which is you guys, you guys have the most experience as far as, playoff experience. I think this will be a great test. And I also think that this experience will give us, something to look back on in the future when we need that playoff experience. So we have to take advantage while the door is open.
Yeah, that's going to be the experience that's going to make you guys legit. If you can hang with us, there's a good chance you have a definitely good possibility to win that second Lombardi. But that's a if. It's not Sunday. I see a lot of the Philadelphia fans coming into the comments, bro. I see a lot of it. I get it. You guys are the most passionate fans. You guys are getting ahead of yourself. I get it. It feels good to be in the conference. I ain't gonna lie.
You feel like you're in a link, don't you?
It feels like the fans are feeling that Super Bowl hype already, bro. They're already talking about it before Sunday, bro. It doesn't make any sense. You got to wait and see what happens on Sunday, like those Cowboy fans were saying, bro. Come on. We got to take it one game at a time. Oh, wow. I don't know about this take, bro. Shout out to my boy Wolfcast, but I think Eagles are slightly a little better than the Cowboys. Come on, man. They won their division.
And look at who's left. It's just that simple. You can't smite us like this. It's terrible.
I mean, dude, it's kind of hard to put the difference, but like Eagles, I would say they're slightly a little better than Dallas because of the way they play and the way they're dominating. Like everybody was questioning their schedules too, but who did it better? The Eagles. So, I mean, as much as I respect my boy Wolfcast, I slightly disagree a little bit. But it's going to be a pretty dogfight. It's going to be a dogfight. It's going to be a close game. So I don't expect anything less than what we're going to expect from this game. I mean, as far as the X factors, when you look at the matchups. So I'm going to let you pick your X factors. I'm going to see, like, you tell me which player on offense needs to be the difference maker for you guys to have a chance to get to the Super Bowl.
My X factor and the guy that I think is going to need to go off is Devontae Smith. Very shifty, very fast, knows how to run his routes. I expect him to be open on kind of like a meh secondary. I'm trying to be respectful, but the secondary, I expect him to go off. I also expect him to, motivate his team as well. This should be a fun matchup.
I would expect nothing less because if you can get your second receiver to step up his game, then it's going to be a long day for us in general because we've only let the number one receiver have a breakout game. But if you look at the number two guys, like I just wrote off Tyler Lockett, not much. Gallup, not a single catch. So you're going to need Devontae Smith to be that guy. And I respectfully agree on that, what you just said. He needs to go off a little bit, at least to make it more of your guys' game. So my X factor on offense, especially if people want to question the third down conversions, it's got to have to come down to Juwan Jennings. Everybody's going to sleep on this guy. I think on third down, this guy's going to make some clutch plays, and that's going to probably determine whether this game's going to come down closer or whoever wants it more. I think that's where it's going to make a difference. So I think Jennings doesn't get enough credit for what he does, but if he makes those key catches, that's going to determine the outcome of what we're going to do. It's not going to be an easy game. And when I made this video, I wasn't like directly trashing you guys. I was just saying, don't overlook us. We're taking you guys seriously. It's not going to be easy, but a lot of you guys took the comment like a little bit out of line. I was just saying, dude, it ain't going to be easy with us.
I honestly took the Giants lightly last week, but this is a whole different ball game. We need to take the Giants seriously this week. I'm telling y'all.
Yeah, and here's a fellow Broncos fan. Here's a guy that's a Denver fan that knows our channel, man. That's Good to see David from Colorado, but let's see. YTC said it best. If you travel in groups, Philly fans will know better not to. Yeah, usually it's like that when you have to deal with Raider fans. I mean, here's the difference. You can't take away the fan base passion. Like, I would even put the Eagle fans above the Raider fans because they are that passionate about their team. Like, I can have some BS with Raider fans, but I'm saying Eagle fans have the better fan base, bro. They have the far better fan base. They're more passionate than any other fan base, bro. They take a loss more damn serious to the core. If you're talking the East Coast version of the Raiders, the Eagles are more notorious, hands down. Not even close.
Yeah. As far as my like top three, as far as most legit fan bases, I would say us right there, number one, you right there, number two, and then the Bills, number three, and then the Raiders.
Yeah, you can't take that away from their fan base too, but everybody's thinking that they're all no, I gotta say, if you go down the East Coast, the Eagles are a little at a different level.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I take them a little above the rest, you know. You guys didn't care about the rings then, and you guys got one, but it didn't matter. You guys were loyal to the soil and loyal to that point. So it's kind of hard to take away a fan base that's more passionate, but everybody overlooks that fan base. Like, okay, the rings matter, of course, but what can you take away from a fan's pride and what they represent? Philadelphia is probably one of the most dangerous places to deal with fan base because if you were another team, they'll jump you.
Yes, it's supposed to intimidate fans. And, you know, we have a lot of people begging for mercy, cry me a river. But really, all of this is like to really scare a team. Like, we want players and fans to be nervous. Like, we want y'all, like, up out of the building by the freaking second halftime. Like, we want y'all out of there. Like, we absolutely hate your team, and we want to win this game.
That's what the feeling is. It's mutual. I like this to be a rivalry. I mean,
so if we flick you off, then just take it as a kind gesture. It's not a bad thing. We're Philadelphia.
Dude, John Jay, I know what the difference is, bro, but it doesn't compare to Philadelphia, bro. I've actually worked at the Coliseum. It's a little out of hand, too. I've worked at the Oakland Coliseum as a security guard. Remember, I told you that, bro. There is fights, but you can't say it's no different than the Eagles, bro. I can tell you from people who've been to the games. They've told me it's a lot insane. Mm-hmm. The Eagles are probably one of the most notorious fan base, bro. It's not even close. I've secured the Oakland Coliseum, and it doesn't compare to what I heard from the Eagles, bro. No. Mm-hmm. And I just want to see how it goes, bro. We'll see how it goes. And for this Rams fan, you got no room to talk. All right? I would like it more better to us win the Super Bowl. That's what I want. That Super Bowl win will put us in a good... Dude, I've been to an event, bro. I've secured some events. There's some fights, but you can't say otherwise, bro. I've seen a lot of stuff that's happened from what people have told me, bro. It's not safe in Philadelphia compared to...
Would you ever go to Philadelphia if you haven't been to the link?
I don't know. I probably wouldn't be safe in this situation. That's just the difference, bro. Like I don't get it, bro. Like, you have to understand perspectively the difference. Like, yeah, Raiders can be notorious too, but you can't say the Eagles are nowhere near their level. They're passionate.
Yeah. Nobody's gonna kill you down there. We just have a lot of fun.
Yeah, pretty much. But oh, come on, dude. You see, this is the problem, bro. I work down there. I've seen fights, but it doesn't compare to the Eagles, bro. Doesn't compare. I mean, everybody has their notorious fan base, but I think a lot of different complaints have been going down to the Eagles more than the Raiders.
Yes. Like, we are regarded as the worst fan base by every single fan base every single year.
Yeah, and okay, John Jay, I disagree, and we can respectfully disagree. But I got to say the Eagles have the most notorious fan base, bro. Like, okay, David McNew just showed me the video of what he showed me, and it's not even compared to the Raiders, bro. Nowhere compared to the Raiders throwing shit at somebody. and talking all that smack when they're not even doing nothing to that fan base.
Mm-hmm.
That tells you how uncruel they are. I mean, you get that with Raiders too. You get that with Raiders also, but it doesn't compare to how they do stuff, bro. It's a little different.
Yeah, and I remember a time where the Vikings dressed up the Rocky statue, and 3 days later or so, they threw some bottles at him. I can also recollect a time where you dressed up a Rocky statue in week 2 last year. You might want to look out for the bottles. I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's going to be a tougher challenge. I don't know. Oaktown could be tough too, but you guys can't compare to the Philadelphia Eagle fan base, is what I'm saying. The Eagles have one of the most passionate fan base, bro. Come on. It's bigger. I've been down Oakland too. There's a little out of control, but some people have different opinions, bro. I go by how I look at the experience. I've been there. So you can't question what I've been through. I've worked at the Coliseum. Remember, I worked down the Coliseum as a security guard. I was a main event security. They assigned me at the Oakland Coliseum. I seen them fight with the Raiders and Packers. Mm-hmm. But it doesn't compare to what I've heard from the Eagles. Doesn't compare. So I go by how I look at it, and there's a difference. Yeah, you'll see your fights, but a lot of the Raider fans fight in the parking lot, or they fight over a dumb seat. Eagle fans, they'll start shit with you. They'll even they'll throw stuff at you. They'll try, dude.
So we play each other next year, and would you be willing to go to an Eagles game, like an Eagles game, if we do play next year? Well, when we do play next year, because we both finish first in our division. So, like, would you go to a 49ers Eagles game?
Man, if we have to go down the link, bro, I heard it's pretty tough out there. I don't know. Probably have to be in a group of guys out there to make it pretty safe. But, dude, Shay, I disagree on your tweet, bro. You cannot be talking that smack, my dude. Come on. Rams fans have no room to talk. Dude, we are still here, bro, and we're still competitive. You can write us off. That's fine. That's fine. Everybody can write us off. But if your team's in the basement and you're not doing nothing, bro, I get it. You're bitter because your team's not in the playoffs, but come on, man. Don't overlook the Niners. We've given you guys a taste of reality.
Well, we say the same thing to Washington Cockroach fans, and they never listen to us. So I can definitely sympathize with you on that.
Yeah, it is what it is. You get a lot of that all the time, but see, this is how you know. This is how you know we own a fan base on their head rent free. Come on. Why are you going to bring up something that's irrelevant at this point? You guys are not even in the same caliber as us. You guys are technically, like, what is it, third place? You guys haven't even reached our level of success, bro. You're not a dynasty, and you're talking about what we haven't done since. Okay, we can change the narrative, and then after that, we're going to still have more rings than you guys. So it don't matter. You guys had how many rings? 2 rings? One in St. Louis? One in St. Louis, and then one over there. So it's like nobody even cared about the Rams parade. Nobody even showed up. You had a bunch of Raider fans dress up as a bunch of Rams or Charger fans, bro. Stop it, man.
Oh, my God. I think they're going to be trash for a few years from now. I don't really – they sold their soul for that Super Bowl.
I mean, I get it. It's cool to hype about it, but come on. I know real Rams fans who ain't even overlooking the Niners at this point. They're even picking us to win the Super Bowl. These guys are there's some bitter ones, but come on, man. I mean, we'll see what happens. Philadelphia, they're definitely going to give us a better matchup than what we've seen all season. This is the same guy who picked Dallas to beat us. He said Dallas was going to blow the brakes out of us, and his pick was wrong. And he said, I was wrong. Dak is shit, and he's still doubting on Purdy and say that's why he's the last pick in the draft. Well, dude, you might need to evaluate your takes a little bit and get in the back of the line, sir. Nah. You're jinxing the Eagles. How about you take your take out because you were talking about the Cowboys beating us, bro. You picked Dallas and you said Dak was going to blow the brakes out of us. Now you're saying Hey, I don't know, bro. That's bad juju for him to even pick you guys, man. He's kind of been wrong on his picks.
I think he'll be right this time.
I mean, it's hard to, like, Like, I mean, he's the one that picked Dallas. He said that we were going to lose pretty badly. And he said Dak was going to blow us out. And now he's saying the same thing about the Eagles, man. I wouldn't take his take that serious. That's like listening to Skip Bayless.
Like, the Dak Prescott is just so inconsistent. Like, I knew he was going to lose that game to the Niners.
Oh, dude, VHS, bro. I got him on DVD, bro. I got my Super Bowl DVDs, bro. You can get them on DVD. You don't have to get them on VHS, bro. Stop, man. I got the Niners Super Bowl, 5 Super Bowls on DVD. You don't even have to get VHS. it could be so old, but I enjoy every bit of them. I enjoyed the one I witnessed, actually, 94. So I was there. So don't even think about it, bro.
So you didn't see any of them in the 80s?
Nah. I was born in like the late 80s. So I barely got a chance to even witness my team at the time. So a lot of these other fans like to put it that way, bro. Doesn't work that way.
Yeah, I was born into a Washington Super Bowl, 91.
Yeah. I was born during the time when the Giants actually went into like the 86 year, but I believe it was 87 or somewhere around there, but I still was able to witness my team there. But different era. But the point is, yeah. Whereyahidin, are Giants still in the sewer? I guess he saw your video.
Oh, the sewer dwelling swamp rats. Yeah, they still are. We own them. We beat them 3 times.
So, what do you think of the Rams as a team in general, bro? Like, be realistic. I'm okay with you if you want to take a shot at them or just kiss them up to the rings, bro. What would you think of them?
Nah, I got respect for the Rams. It's just like the Rams, like they absolutely sold their soul to get 1 ring. I think they're going to be trash for a few years. It's going to take them a while to get back because they lost a lot of draft picks and they're not going to be very, very talented. So,
oh, Shay, he took a shot on your Rams. A couple years to rebuild, and that's part of what's going to be. Oh, he dropped the mic. The Ram. Are you gonna let this Eagle fan talk shit on you, Shay? I think you might want to change the narrative.
I'd say a 4-year playoff drought for the Rams.
Ah, man, that's funny. Oh, dude, I already gave you my score prediction. I said it's gonna be a close game, and I said my team's gonna win, bro. Where you been watching, bro? You been hiding just like him?
Oh my God!
You've been hiding under a rock. Like you and Rudy have been hiding under a rock. Come on, man. It's in a rock and a hard place. No, I like him, bro. I just like messing with him. We're just messing around. He's a good
I guess I should give my score prediction then.
Oh, no. Let's do X Factor on defense before we even get to the score prediction. So on defense.
Okay, no problem.
All right, let's say what's up to a couple of guys. Oh, we got this Saints fan, JGPJR. Oh, what's up, man? We got a Saints fan in the comments. But speaking of it, so X Factor on defense. So for
X Factor on defense, I'm going to take Hassan Reddick. Look for him to be in the face of Brock Purdy, the man who will be on Brock Purdy the most out of anybody he's seen all season. So that's my X Factor.
Yeah, he is a difference maker. No cap. I mean, he was when he went to Arizona, like his final year, he had a breakout year, and then he went to Carolina, did pretty well. That's definitely somebody to watch out for. So that could be the difference of getting to Brock Purdy. Maybe you might need to spy him a little bit. We'll see. Oh, so on defense, okay, this is my X factor, and I've been saying this guy all season, Dre Greenlaw. It depends on Dre Greenlaw making those key stops. Maybe he might be the factor of spying on Jalen Hurts, maybe. So I think Dre Greenlaw has to step his game in this type of situation. We've seen what Fred Warner can do, but I want to see what Dre can do at this point.
You can try. I mean, Jalen Hurts can hit open receivers. He doesn't need to run all the time.
That's what you guys are expecting. You guys are going to be a running team, but Jalen Hurts doesn't have to run, but he is very mobile. So we can't dispute that. I mean, the guy runs a 4.59 or a little quicker, but he runs elusive. So that's kind of hard to stop.
Yeah, a dual threat quarterback. And we're definitely not going to sleep on Purdy's legs either.
Yeah. Oh, see, here's another X factor that he even brought up. See, he says he likes that number 29, which is Tolino Hufunga. See, that's another guy under the radar too. He's like another Troy Polamalu, but this is Tolino Hufunga. He was trained by Troy Polamalu, actually.
Wait, can you say that name again for Joey Shakes? He said he didn't know how to pronounce the name.
Tolinoa Hufunga.
Toinoa Hufunga.
Yeah, Tolinoa Hufunga. Like he was trained by Troy Polamalu.
Oh, really?
No cap. Not, like this is why the comparison is similar because they're getting trained, but I think it's a little overhype on that, man. I mean, he's a tackling machine, but he misses his coverage sometimes. That's concerning, but he does get to the quarterback if he has to.
So don't they both have like Hawaiian connections or something?
You mean Polynesian, right?
I'm sorry.
No, he's Tonga. He's actually Tonga, like it's a different Polynesian, but I think they're pretty much they come from, Oregon? They live in the state of Oregon. They went to USC, so it's kind of identical in some ways, but yes. The only difference between those two, Polamalu is just fast and elite. I mean, Hufunga plays like he's quick, but he just makes up for that speed. He just has that intelligence compared to the other guys. Yeah. So we'll see what happens, but it's going to be a good matchup. You know, it's going to be a dogfight. This is probably one of the opponents I probably haven't overlooked this season. I think this is going to be a tough one. I mean, if any other fans think otherwise, no, it's not going to be easy until you prove me wrong otherwise. This is going to be a dogfight. This is going to be for all the marbles. This is for the trip to the Super Bowl. They're going to give it their all. This Eagles team, they're going to fight, and we're going to have to bring our A game.
Yes, definitely.
So, score prediction for you. And we can answer a couple more questions before we end the show, bro. We can get a lot of random questions from all our fans here. But let's go on with the score prediction.
Oh, boy. This score prediction. I'm probably going to get crucified for this. But give me 34-20 Eagles. Now, the score is going to be deceiving. But I honestly see a pick six at the very wrong time for the 49ers. We're going to be on defense. We're going to be up 27-20, and it's going to be a pick six to end things. And Philadelphia is going to go crazy and nuts the final 2 minutes. So it's going to be a very close game, but I have this as a 2-possession game.
So you are definitely see. This is a confidence of what an Eagles fans is. Gentlemen, everybody in the chat, this is what a typical Eagles fans is saying. They are going to whip the Niners' ass. They are going to whip our ass, according to him. They're going to win by 2 possessions, but guess what? My prediction is different. It's not going to be a blowout. It's not going to be as bad as everybody says, bro. Give me the 49ers in this game 24-20, bro. And it's going to drop the mic. We're going to come into this game. You guys are going to have a good first half. And second half, we're going to close everything. We're going to run the ball, and it's going to be game over.
Look at this man trying to sound like a preacher.
No, it's all good, bro. But in all seriously, let's just answer some questions, bro. I'm cool with it, bro. I'm just giving you a little hype on that, what you were saying.
Let's do it.
Yeah. Like, hey, leave some questions in the chats, bro. Let's see if you guys want to give Whereyahidin some questions or me some questions, bro. Let's see what happens.
Mm-hmm. Let's see where this goes.
Let's see where it goes. I'm open with questions, and then we'll end it from here, man. But I'm telling you, this is what an Eagle fan feels like, bro. And I'm just giving you exactly what he feels.
Yep.
I'm the hype man, but I give you some scores too. Oh, what?
Oh my God! No way.
Nah, I don't know about that. You think he's a little off on that shit?
Oh my God. I can't get that out of my mind now.
Oh, okay, man. We'll see. Well, you guys can leave questions. We'll get a couple more questions, man. Come on. John Jay, shoot the questions on Where You're Hiding. I know you've been asking some questions from him for quite some time.
Don't be scared. Don't be hiding.
YTC, drop the questions. I know y'all been talking about this guy. Ladies and gentlemen, he's here. He's not hiding. He's right here. So, you know what? I'm cool with it, bro. You know, let's see who's the better team. And it's okay to feel that way. You know, you might have something on this game, or it'd be the other way around. We'll see. That's the best part about Sunday. We don't know. We're just going to find out who's the better team. That's all it is. Like your boy, LaShawn McCoy, is talking, walking straight to the bank, acting like this is going to happen. He says, I'm going to be in Glendale. They're going. Is he kind of a little too confident?
Excuse me. Anyways, yes.
Oh, show my comment. Okay, this comment? I got you, John Jay. My bad. But you said defensive line, bro. Bosa's just a game record. That's all it is, bro. I think as far as a defensive player of the year, we'll see. I did show your comment. Yeah, we got that comment, bro. But you guys want to? Let me see if I find the question. Maybe I'll look for it. Dude, too many comments out here. I don't know if he left you a question on there, but what's comment are you looking for? Is it the Nick Bosa one? Is it the Polynesian one? Or Tommy Huxley? Wow. Which one is it? Yeah, they do live in California. You're right. I don't know if this is the question he was referring to. P.S. Jalen Waddle. Oh, what? Oh, Nick Bosa one. Okay. Hey, this is what John Jay thinks of your Eagles, bro. He said Nick Bosa is better than your defensive line as his own. He's a one-man wrecking crew, and the Eagles' defensive line doesn't compare to this guy. Like, he is considered the defensive player of the year. And who are those guys from Philadelphia? That's all we want to know.
One guy versus many. I mean, Joey Bosa's great. I mean, Nick Bosa. Ooh.
Bosa. You said Joey. You mistaken him as Joey, like the entire media.
Playoffs anymore.
I know, bro. I'm just going with the flow. They said I'm Michael Irvin with the mic, I guess. Ooh.
I can't get that out of my mind now.
Nah, but you said Joey Bosa like the entire media. Hey, Where You're Hiding's not the only person that said Joey Bosa. It's everybody in the media, NFL. They keep calling him Joey Bosa. Is it the same number? The name?
That's like everybody calling TJ Watt JJ Watt.
Yeah, it seems like it. Oh, okay. So ready for George Kittle to look like prime Jason Witten versus the Eagles. So he's asking you, are you ready for George Kittle?
Nah, he's going to look like Skittles out there.
That's what he said, guys, ladies and gentlemen. He is saying that George Kittle isn't going to do nothing. Do you guys disagree? I know this is not a wrestling promo. I know I'm going off a little bit, but I love this mic. It's great.
It's the first time he's ever bought this mic. He told me before the show.
Yeah, a few weeks ago I got this, but is it better quality, guys? Because I'm just dropping the mic. Okay, give me a couple more questions, guys, and then we'll see what Where You're Hiding thinks, bro. Drop some more questions. Come on. Hey, JGPJR, man, drop me a question. Hey, Shay Tweet, Mr. Rams fan, you can drop any question too. It don't matter. Ooh.
They're going to wait until I'm to ask questions.
According to John Jay, Nick Bosa, 18 and a half sacks, 40 QB hits, 19 tackles for loss, and 90 snap pressures in 2020, which is mind-boggling, right? Crazy.
It's amazing. Don't forget, J.J. Redick is just 2 sacks behind. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And YTC, a Giants fan, has said this. He's going to be the only one open if Bradbury and Slay's guarding Ayuk. So don't sleep on the kiddo. Okay. All right. Here's a good question. This is a good one by J or the JGPJR. Okay. Who will have a better offense Sunday? 49ers or Eagles? It's a toss up.
I'm going to have to say the Eagles on this one. And I meant to say Hassan Reddick, not JJ Reddick.
I think it's going to be a different game, bro. I think it's going to be evenly. So I'm going to say it's even because I think both offenses are going to have a similar performance. So I'm going to say it's stale. I would give the slight edge on my team because the running game, we might wear you guys out a little bit, but I think it's going to be even. Oh, he said JJ Reddick. Did you say JJ Reddick? This is not the NBA.
Oh my God.
Look, on offense, we're talking offense, not defense, not Hassan Reddick. No. We're talking offense. Who's going to have more? Who's like he said, who's going to have a better offense? The Eagles or the Niners?
The Eagles, like I said, we're more stacked. We're more capable. We got a better running game. We got the better everything. It's just going to be, I think the 49ers are going to make it close, though. It's not going to be like a large margin of, us dominating our stats over yours. So I expect the Eagles to win barely as far as stats go.
There you hear it, guys. It's going to be a little squeak that the Eagles are going to sneak in and win, according to Whereyahidin. He thinks that way. I think it's going to be evenly, but here's what's going to happen. You keep this game close. You keep it close. This is where the running game becomes your kryptonite. So it's going to be close, but I got a gut feeling that Mr. McCaffrey is going to take it to the house.
We'll see.
We'll see. So according to my buddy John Jay, shout out to him. Go check out his channel. He is the Paul Heyman of the Niners content creator, bro. He is awesome. So Vegas betting odds, Eagles. Yep, you guys are picked the favorites. So that's what everybody's picking in Vegas. Niners are predicted to win by 3. See, there's a difference of these Vegas odds, right? So I don't follow Vegas like everybody else because I think it's overrated.
I'm going to actually correct you on something. They actually favor the Niners by 0.5 point because they give the home team 3 automatic points. So when you look at 2.5, just think of it like 0.5 for the Niners. They give us an automatic 3 points. So I think the Niners are favored to win this game.
So, but according to everybody in the media, bro, everybody's picking the Eagles. Like Joy Taylor is picking the Eagles. Your boy LaShawn, of course. Acho's probably the only one that's kind of like, I don't get it. He's a former Eagles too, and he's picking the Niners. But I like that Colin Coward's picking you guys. Colin Coward is picking you guys. Skip Bayless. Skip is picking you guys. He's hyping Jalen Hurts. He said Jalen Hurts is going to be the MVP, he said.
Oh, Lord. I don't know about this now.
That's what I'm saying.
You got to watch Skip Bayless, man.
Skip Bayless. He said something about Jalen Hurts, bro. You know he's an OU bias too, so he does have a special heart for this guy.
I know.
He's already overlooking Brock Purdy, which we've seen him did with Dak Prescott when we played him. So, yeah. So, hey, John Jay is having a good time. Everybody's having a great time. But thank you guys for tuning in. Hey, Whereyahidin. If you guys are looking for his channel, it's right on there. Like his name's right there. If you guys enjoy a Eagles content creator who gives you some rants and probably nothing but Eagles content and other teams in general, go check out Whereyahidin. Give him a sub. Just say CG just send you there.
I appreciate that. And you can also find me on Twitter. I'll be doing my rants there as well. I talk a lot on Twitter. And that's pretty much it. CG, thank you for having me on to the show.
Yeah, absolutely, dude. I have nothing but respect for Whereyahidin. This guy has been respectful to me. I know he rubs people the wrong way, but he's a cool cat in my book, man.
Yeah, thank you. I like you. I like you a lot, man.
Yeah, we got something in common. We get a little arrogant, we get a little rant, but we can all agree we're very passionate about our team.
Yes, and that's what every fan base needs.
Yeah, so come this Sunday, let the best team win.
Yes, sir.
So thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll see you guys later. And as always, go Niners.